a book called Flotsam by David Wiesner. Okay, here it is. Victor, what is that? Do you know what that's called?
No.
It's called a hermit crab. What do you see behind the hermit crab?
I don't know.
You don't know? To me, it looks kind of like a big eye.
Yeah.
It is a big eye. It's the eye of a boy. So he's looking at that little hermit crab through a magnifying glass. That's cool. Okay, so there's the boy. He looks at the sea. He's got a shovel and his pail. He goes around to find stuff. What did he find?
Dad.
What is that?
I don't know.
Do you know what this is called?
No.
Is it a shark?
I don't know.
Is it a crab?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's looking at the crab really closely. And what's coming up behind him?
Fine.
A wave, you're right. And that wave comes and crashes all over him and they go flying around. Oh no, so he's got seaweed on him. He's all wet and dirty. What is this?
Dama.
A camera? You're right, it is a camera. That's interesting. So he picks up the camera. He looks at it. And it says underwater camera. It's got a picture of a funny... What is this animal?
I don't know.
Is it a heptopus?
Yeah.
Is it? Or is it an octopus?
Octopus.
Yeah, it's an octopus. So he finds this camera. He goes running around. He shows his friends. They show the lifeguard. They look inside. What? That's a roll of film. So he takes out the roll of film. And with the roll of film, you can take it to a shop and see all the pictures. So he runs to the town, 1 hour photo. He goes to develop the film, gives it to the lady. She calls it in. He waits for an hour and waits and waits and waits and waits and waits. And finally, he gets it. And then he runs back to the beach. He looks at the pictures. He looks at it. Victor, does he look surprised?
Yeah.
He looks really surprised. What do you think he sees? What do you think he sees? Do you think he sees kitty cats? Should we check? Okay.
Yeah.
What? He sees like normal fish, and that looks almost like a robot fish, like a mechanical toy fish. It's a funny picture to see.
Yeah.
What? That's one of the pictures. He looks at this picture. What is this? It's like a living room in the ocean. There are fish in a lamp. There are fish on the couch. There's an octopus on a big chair. This is so strange.
Yeah.
What? He sees a puffer fish hot air balloon? That's so cool. And a flying fish. He sees some turtles that have like cities on their backs. Are there really turtles like this, Victor?
No.
Maybe. Who knows?
No.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there aren't. Who knows? Wow. Look at these little people. Are they aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like aliens. What are these animals here?
Eagles.
Seahorse, yeah. And normally, are seahorses big or small?
Big.
Well, these ones look like they're really big. But normally seahorses are kind of small, so these people must be so tiny. What are these, Victor?
Big starfish.
Starfish, you're right.
Yeah, what's that?
It looks like on the back of a starfish is like an island.
Yeah.
That's cool. Maybe there are some islands on the back of starfish. Who knows? So that's a picture of a girl, right?
Yeah.
And that girl is holding a picture of a guy who's holding a picture of a girl who's holding a picture of something else, holding a picture of something else. That is so strange. So he looks at it and he sees, that's so funny. That's so weird. He needs to look even closer. So he takes his magnifying glass and he looks and looks and looks and looks and looks. What does he see? Looking really closely, He sees the girl as a picture of a guy, picture of a guy, picture of a guy. That's all he can see with his magnifying glass. He needs to see even closer. So he zooms in to see so closely. And what does he see? Zoom in 10 times. He sees a boy. Zoom in 25 times. He sees an older boy, like that's maybe from 25 years ago. He zooms in even closer. He sees an older girl. She must be like from 60 years ago. Zooms in again, sees another older girl. Zoom in 70 times. That looks like it's really, really old. Like 100 years old. That's so interesting. So he's looking at those old pictures. He's looking at them, and he thinks, that's the camera. I've got the camera right there. They all took pictures of that picture. I think I can do the same thing. So that's what he does. He holds up the most recent picture, he looks at it, and he pushes that stick down bloop, bloop, to take the picture. And sure enough, it took his picture with all those other pictures. That's the picture of a wave crashing. Is that a nice picture?
Yeah.
I think so. Oh no, but that crashing wave destroyed all those pictures. And he thinks, well, you know what? It came from the sea. It should all go to the sea. So he winds up his arm, and he throws the camera back into the sea. And it's in the sea, and it's floating away. Oh, whoa! What is that?
I don't know.
That's a squid. So a squid comes and takes the camera and goes diving through the water. And it's going through the water, and then another big fish moves it around. Then a huge whale sees the camera and thinks, maybe that looks cool. Then some seahorses take the camera and go around, and the camera goes so far deep into the ocean. The camera goes all the way around. What? These are mermaids. There are mermaids living in the sea, and there's the camera. The camera keeps going around. Whoa, a pelican picks it up, flies a little bit. Some dolphins get the camera. Wow, these look like beautiful waves in Japan. And the camera goes and goes and goes. It goes all the way to penguins in Antarctica. And slowly, surely, the camera makes its way. Who's that?
Penguin.
A penguin? Maybe it is. Let's see if it's a penguin. Is that a penguin?
I don't know.
Do you think it's a penguin? Or does it maybe look like a little girl? Oh, so this little girl, now it's her turn. She finds this and maybe she'll go through the whole thing. That is such a nice story, isn't it, Victor?
It's very funny.
It's very funny, it is. So Flotsam by David Wiesner.